friends, Statistic, and welcome back to Murder on the Orient Express. Today we're having a very important task. We need to gather evidence. Yes, we need to gather evidence. So welcome back. So glad to have
Good
you
morning,
here.
madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I need information.
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Yep.
Oh my god. I knew it. I knew it.
What?
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes. You must.
She's very enthusiast. Like maybe she's like a crime enthusiast. She's American. She's 60 and she's a housewife. Nice.
Et voilà.
Et voila. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Good. Let's see, madame, what you're hiding. You like to drink,
The
huh?
luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
Very luxury. What is that? Nothing? Can I not take anything from there? Nope. Okay. Very luxurious. Ooh.
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment.
Yes.
It was latched on this side.
It was latched on the side, so how did he get out? What is this?
Here is a
An
jacket
unicorn.
button. It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
The Orient Express, it's a unicorn. Thank you.
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
We have a trophy. I think that's it. I don't think we have something else. But it is something else here, because I see. So, miss, last night, what were you
Madame,
doing?
Please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream.
How did
I
you
pressed
end
the
up
call
here?
button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
Okay.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m.
Interesting.
She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old."
Oh, God.
It shocked her. She came in. I told her
Disgusting.
where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl,
Hmm.
she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet. It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
It appears.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care, it's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
Yeah, but don't
I
say it
found
like
a
that.
jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to
A train
a
employee.
train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Yes.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later. To be sure.
Thank you.
I have not finished inspecting your room. If you don't mind,
I need to open the toiletry bag. But how? Now I can. Good. I need to have it. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else? The list of passengers. I need this. Riches to valet, secretary. What else? Hubbard. Replay the toiletry bag scene. Oh, okay. So I need search. And I still need one more thing. Okay, so we got this. Can you open it for me? What else? Oh,
let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the
Oh.
connecting door.
you want to put it here. So,
This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag.
yes.
I
You can see
the
it.
latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached.
Yeah.
I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
Are you maybe having some troubles with your eyes?
Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
But can you see it now? Yes, it was. I told you I was already in bed. And my toiletry bag was hanging. You said that right. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. You could see it though. You could
Are
see
you
it
sure
though.
everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Are you sure about that? Select element proven she's lying. The latch is visible,
Mrs.
madame.
Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door.
Yes,
The
you can.
toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
So why are
saying
you?
I'm lying?
Yes, you do.
It may have been stuck somehow in a different position.
No.
Or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her.
We are not. She was lying.
Thank you for your assistance, madame.
She was lying. She really was lying. Alright, so we're done with the room. Perfect. Madame, I'm not done with you. I'm gonna see why are you lying and what and for what. Hi sir, I need
Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I
I will
need
do
the
everything
list.
I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Damn. Wait. He's French. Yeah.
That's the right answer.
If you know geography. Okay, I
Can
need
you
the
provide me
yeah.
with a listing of the passengers
I need
and
the
their
passengers.
rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Well, thank you. I will need that. Toby Harris. Okay, there is a lot of people. Damn boy. There is a lot of people. Perfect.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
I don't think he knew French.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I don't think it
I was
was
sitting
French,
on my
so I
little
think
seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
so.
Are
That
you sure?
means
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
okay.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
Interesting. Very interesting, monsieur. Anything hiding? Only my beautiness. Good. Now. Michelle's activity. Let's see. So, Michelle leaves for the bar. Michelle goes to make McQueen's bed. So it was 12 when he entered. The train stuck at the snowdrift. Okay. Mr. Hubbard calls Mr. Michel, then he speaks with me. It was 12:40, it was 1:20. I don't remember. Okay, I think it's like this. No.
I do not
No,
think
it's not
that's
like this.
the right answer.
So, let's do this. So it's midnight. He take a smoke. The train is no. He leaves this, and then at 12:40 is this and like this.
This is wrong.
Are you sure?
But I'm never far from the truth.
Because it was like like this. So first we get stuck and then you talk. So
My
you talk
little
at one
gray cell
something.
did not let
Sorry,
me
sometimes
down.
I just when people are talking too much, I disassociate. It's fine. Alright, the killer avoided Mr. Michel. Select your elements to help. Okay. He's not at post. And also this one. The murderer was able to take advantage of Mr. Michel's absence to escape without being seen at 1:15 a.m. Yes. Exactly.
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen.
Yes.
That was easy.
Good. Oh god. Is Mrs. Hubbard the suspect or Michelle? My intuition says no.
This is the most likely answer.
My intuition is no. Honestly, not really, but she lied to me. But not really.
Very well, I choose to go this way.
I don't know, it just feels like it's not enough evidence for Miss Hubert to make an assumption yet. We might be wrong, but who knows? I will need to speak with some people. Madame. So now we have also Madame. We need to
So,
talk.
Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not
Yes.
finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Oui. Where are... Something hiding here? Where are the... oh,
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
can we take one? We need to find the people that work for the old dude. Where are they? Are they in their cabins? Can we talk also with the staff? Hello. How are you guys? Everything good? They're making oh, nice. I found one.
Poirot, my exquisitely sculpted friend.
Can I take something to drink? Why did you open it just to look at it? Just take something to drink. Alright.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
Oh, so this is how he does it. What are those?
Finest of curling irons for the mustache.
You have a whole... This is for the
The
mustache?
mustache comb to tame unruly knots.
Everything for the mustache. Perfect. Okay. Oh, what is this? This is where we are. Got it. Let's go and find the others. Bonjour. I'm here to speak to you.
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have
Why?
a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils.
Oh,
If you
God,
can
no.
find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you.
Doctor, how about that? Clove oil.
By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's
Oh
toothache remedy.
God, we need to do some math. We need to do some math. Okay. So clove is 7. What is
Weighing
that?
scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. This old scale will do the job.
Nice. Oh, we need to do math. What is
To
this?
start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Okay. Okay. This looks like it's the heaviest. Yep, so you are the first. You said the lightest to the heaviest. I mean, fine. So you are the heaviest then. Okay. And then you. And then I feel like you might be the other one. No. It's you and then you.
Now that I know the order,
Yes.
I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
So this is 2 milliliters. Or 5. And this is the 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one is missing. He doesn't have one of them. So it's either this one or this one.
A don't think
Is this
here
one?
is
Yeah.
Monsieur Masterman's
Okay.
remedy.
Oh, one was 18 with 18, so nice. I didn't see that. Nice. Okay.
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir.
It won't help. You need a doctor. You need to resolve
well,
that.
I can finally speak without too much pain. I'm
Okay.
ready to answer your questions.
Good.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
You don't seem that very shocked though. You don't seem that very shocked. So, anything to
My
say about
little gray
that?
cells did not let me down.
At
Where were
what
you?
hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate's snoring.
Come on, anything else?
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months.
Only
I should not wish
9?
to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again
Then why-
you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked
Then
me
why
to
does he
prepare
have a
the
gun?
sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
When he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have been worried him. He specially asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it. Maybe this one?
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
He had a gun.
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night.
Yes.
Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him?
Yes.
I find it strange that he asked
Especially
you for
too.
sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
But two?
Makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
No.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Can you not go to a doctor, sir? Okay. So you're lying too. Interesting. The secretary,
I
hi.
believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon.
You
oh,
look
sorry.
very,
Just an expression.
very
My father used to say it.
You
happy.
must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
I
You
am.
are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary.
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for
So
a
he
shock.
wasn't speaking the
Your
French.
employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got
But
him
he
after
knows.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
all. I know he had enemies.
Sorry. So he said he doesn't speak
What can
other
you tell
anything
me
else but
about Monsieur
English.
Ratchet?
But he does.
was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life. But I think Ratchet wasn't his real name. And he left the United States to run away from something. Or someone.
And he
Yes?
took you.
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
Of
No,
course he
I
will
did
say,
not.
"Oh."
He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
I see.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Vinkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you.
I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
Yes, we do need.
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no
Have you
luck.
tried the
Can
one
you give me this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Time to Die? Interesting. Very interesting.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Alright, that's it with you. I don't need you anymore. Can I look at stuff? No, I already saw that. Okay, what can we do? Oh god, this is... wow. Alright, this. So Ratchet talks to Mr. Michel. Ratchet apparently spoke in French during the night of the murder, but Ratchet only speaks English. So that means he didn't speak English. No, wait, sorry.
Not good.
So Ratchet for the last time, no, called Mr. Michel at 12:37, but he didn't speak French. So it wasn't him. Murderer pretend Ratchet was still alive at 12:37. So he was already dead.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m.
My little grey cells did
So that
not
means
let
he
me down.
died earlier. Damn! What is this? The hypothesis of the night of the crime. So Ratchet takes sleeping pills. The murderer enters Ratchet's room. He kills him with the gun inside. No. He stabs. He calls Mr. Michel to make believe that Ratchet is still alive. He opened the window. No. No. But the train is stuck. He waits for Mr. Michel to take a break to leave the room. I think it's this one. Yes.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
He tried to escape by the window, but he couldn't. Is Mr. McQueen a suspect? Kinda.
This appears to be a good lead.
Kinda. Is Mr. Masterman a suspect? Honestly, not really.
This is the most likely answer.
Not really. He would have been in a lot of pain. Alright, what else do we need to do? The Ratchet's velvet prepared the sleeping pills as usual, but doesn't know if Ratchet took them. Yes. Report situation to book. Okay. So we speak with everybody. Now we need to go to book. Interesting choices. So far, his secretary seems like the most suspect of all, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like he is, even though he does speak French. So we do need someone that speaks French, but like again, a lot of people here might speak French. So that is not a good evidence either. But also we didn't speak to everybody. Book, my friend. We need to
So,
talk.
my friend, have you found our killer?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not
Right
yet,
now.
but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Investigation.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room, and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have been found.
The murderer is still among us. On the train.
Yes.
There's a
Indeed.
problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked. So I
What?
went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur Michel. Lead the way.
Why is it closed?
I used my master key.
But who is she? Is she alive?
What?
She is breathing.
Then if she isn't dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
This is the woman that the arbitrator like spoke. What is this? Second class.
The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
Miss, can you hear me?
What are you doing? Are you drunk?
She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly.
Very drunk. She's alive.
This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's
We need to wake her
return
up.
her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Okay. Her room.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Hopefully. Maybe she saw something that she shouldn't have. Let's see, what do you have here?
A cup of tea with white residue. at
Sleeping
the
pills.
bottom.
I'm sure she didn't drink that. She didn't put that for herself there. I am pretty sure of that. What else? It's not really nice to look on somebody's, stuff, but we don't have a choice, I guess. Wait a
A
minute.
briefcase and a wagon-lit conductor's jacket. And the button is
Oh.
missing.
This is the killer's jacket. This is the killer's jacket. Oh god. How would I know? How would I know? I need more information. There you go.
Have you tried 0000?
Shut up, I need to listen.
Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4?
I need to listen.
Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? So, Poirot, any luck so far? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. If you need a break, I can ask Jean.
Can you
to
shut
make some coffee.
up? Silence.
Silent like a mouse, please.
I need
I'm
to
sorry.
listen.
You're right. I'll be quiet now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book,
Shut up.
there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
And that would be me murdering you. Nice. This should be it. Ooh, oh! Hello there.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
Pretty
But
much.
then why take it on the train?
Maybe she was scared of something. The kitten!
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What
Yes.
a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
Is she his daughter?
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
She has like the prince and all of that. Okay. Detective Berkshire Police.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective
Oh.
with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
So that means that's
An
why she
American
has
police
the.
officer? Oh,
That's why she has the gun. She's interesting. All right. That was good to know. What else? Now what? Oh, there's something here. Oh, this one.
Her driver's license confirms her identity.
Yep.
She is American.
these are fake IDs. It's certain.
I don't think so.
Look, she's waking up.
How convenient.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Hi.
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I mean, she's not
I
our
can
killer.
give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well, I...
You
It's not our
are
person.
Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have
Interesting.
found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Do you like my
Then,
work?
if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
Explain to me.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
This one. This murderer. This one. Or other murder. Do I have multiple?
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped.
Armstrong
the Armstrongs
Manor.
were desperate for some sign of hope.
2019.
I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
New mystery discovered. Daisy Armstrong
I should
kidnapping.
go through the case file one more time.
Oh, the girl. The girl. We saw the picture. It was Daisy. She.
The investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
Daisy Armstrong, a 3-year-old girl, daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong. So his name is John. Victim was taken sometime on the evening of February 24, 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where a reception was being held. Mr. Moreau, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at approximately 10:45 p.m.
The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room?
A letter was found outside
No,
the
they could
child's
use a ladder to
bedroom.
reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen.
The window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. 4-wheel-driven tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guest drove a 404. Oh,
The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid.
oh God. After law enforcement protocols were in place and Armstrong followed the ransom demand instruction and paid the ransom of $1 million on March 1st, 2019. Since then, there has been no further communication from the kidnappers, and Daisy has not been returned. The investigation is ongoing.
How could the child be taken with so many people in the house?
Oh, it's not her father. Named John Armstrong, age 38, occupation retired colonel. 38, sir! Statement: we were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, screaming. It must have been 10:45 p.m. or 10:50 p.m. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in her bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note.
I can't
The
imagine
mother.
the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions.
The last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when I went up to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party.
That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of
Nanny.
save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again.
Oh,
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911.
okay. Good. Good. What do we have here? What is this?
A topographical map. Often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. But we're going for way too long this episode, so that was it for this episode. Next time we're gonna continue our investigation with I forgot her name, but like with our Miss Detective. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe if you are new, because to be so nice to have you here. And as always, I hope I can see you all on the next one. Bye.